How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have the brand new Joy Toy Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. This figure here, I am super excited to get. I am a little disappointed. You know, obviously it is a import from China. This one here was an AliExpress order, and it was shipped in a bag with a thin thing of bubble wrap around it. So as you can tell, the box is crunched, and there's definitely some stuff rolling around in there. But overall, I'm still super excited. I'm hoping the figure is isn't harmed at all. But let's go ahead and get these guys open. I wish these figures were a little bit easier to get a hold of, because they're not readily available in America. I think it has something to do with the licensing from Playmates. Because just like there's the Joy Toy Turtles that aren't available in the USA, and then there's the Hiya G.I. Joe that's not available in the USA. And I'm just kind of super bummed about both of those, because I haven't picked up any of the Hiya Joes, and the Turtles are a pain in the butt to get a hold of, like, honestly. Let's go ahead and get that opened. So he does come with a full plate of stands all by himself, and then he's got a couple of his hand extensions in here. So that's what's been rolling around, is the saw blade hand. It moves. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and get his figure stands popped out here. Yep, sorry, doing that one off screen. Oh my goodness, that did not want to come apart. And then let's see about getting the Krang out of his crunched bubble. Then he does come also with the smaller little bad guy logo stand, which I think is kind of cool. So here is the Krang android body, and he is a beast. I mean, this guy's, I think, probably close to 6 inches tall on his own. Like, he is not too small. And there is the Krang brain, and then a couple more accessories that go to the Krang. Couple hand. We'll go ahead and we'll talk about all of this. So here is Krang himself, Krang the brain. And he has, I believe these are like ball joints on his little tentacle arms there. So that's super cool. Then here is his little bipedal walking chair that you see in a lot of the cartoon. He has just a little walking chair, and it has like 2 points of articulation, one there, one there. Does it have ankle? Oh, it does have ankle articulation. Okay, cool. So yeah, you should be able to get it in some pretty decent poses, and it has a little pivotable gun right there. Does the chair itself? The chair itself does not rock, but you can go ahead and set him in there, and then he has a little walking chair. I guess in the cartoon he didn't have the walking chair. It was a little tripod like roller thing that he used. This is more reminiscent of the old Playmates action figure that they did that had the little two-legged walker with the dome that he wore. But then you also have the android body. So you have this plate here that comes off, and you can slide him. Oh no, he's a little squished. I don't know if that is from the shipping or if that is a factory error, but the body there is just a little warped. So go ahead and get that put in. Then he has his little arms that stick out. just like so. And then he has, I think it's just a single ball joint neck. I can't tell if there's a double in there. Shoulder articulation. Okay, so he does have free floating, or at least pivot shoulder pads. So the shoulder articulation is really good. Elbow is not bad. I mean, it can go up to a 90. Has a little bit of an upcut there. Has the ball joint wrists. Or no, he actually has jointed wrists. Swivels on there. Then he has the jointed waist, thigh swivel, hip ball joints with the drop hips on them. Then the thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and then rocker ankles. No toe joints, which I'm kind of surprised at. But like I said, he is a fairly large figure. And it is super rad. And then to change his hands out, what is that? Oh, okay, it's to the mace, ball, and chain. Whew. Glad I figured that one out. But so to swap those out, you pull out his hands. Oh no. Maybe you pull out his hands. So you pull out his hands. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall that cufflink there. And then just like in the cartoon, he can swap out what hands he has. So he has a drill hand. He has the mace, ball, and chain. He has a battle axe. He has a saw with the actual spitting blade. Then he has a little tri-barreled laser gun. So when he's fighting the pesky turtles, he changes out the hands to different weapons for him to try to use in taking those guys out. Let's see about popping in that laser gun. Boom. Oop. Nope. That's going to be a little annoying if that doesn't like to stay in. So there is the laser gun, and he goes, pa 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 pa. So on the original Playmates, this was actually one of my favorite figures back in the day, was the larger Krang figure that they made. Let's see about putting just his open hand back in. So there you have it. There is the Krang body with all of his accessories. Like, it's absolutely amazing, the accessory he has. And then there is it up against the Rocksteady, the Bebop. I still don't have a Shredder or the Foot Soldiers. So if anyone wants to hook me up or has a hookup with the Shredder and the Foot Soldiers, go ahead and send them my way. And then I also do want to kind of do a little bit of a comparison. So there's a Marauder figure. There's a boss fight figure. And then I happen to have the Haya Kirk right here still. Maybe. Krang doesn't want to stay standing. Then I also have the April O'Neil still sitting here on my desk, as well as a Leonardo. So there's a nice little spread of figures in comparison for the height there. So as you can see, the Bebop and Rocksteady have quite a bit of height on the rest of them. And then the Krang is substantially taller than the rest of them. That is just super cool looking. Super excited to get that little guy added into my 1/18 scale collection. Right there, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it with hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram with Viper 9 Toy Videos, and thank you for watching.